y'all feel, man? A
Mm.
lot of going on. The NBA Combine just was going on. Recently, I should have said that first, but anyways, recently was the lottery. Everybody saw how that went. It's a lot of controversy about that.
It
We
should
knew,
be.
yeah, for sure. Yep. We got the WNBA coming up on the 16th, which is Friday. So let's get it. Oh, and the playoffs, obviously. Let's get
Right.
into it. Let's.
You brought up the
Yeah, man.
WNBA.
Yep.
All right, I just saw a post. I don't know how true this is, right?
Right.
Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Fame Isaiah Thomas, said that
Mhm.
Tyrese Halliburton had a Caitlin Clark S game, and you can see how her game is influencing his with the because he's shooting way, 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 way far threes.
What? Like, what is he talking about? Yeah, I'm confused. I'm making the same face, bro. I'm like, huh?
Like, first of all, bro,
Yeah, he's
first
wild.
of all, you make don't ever disrespect the chef ever again in your life. If you're ever talking about somebody with far, far, far threes, you bring up Stephen Curry. You don't bring up no 1 year.
For sure.
And then somebody put in a comment, I ain't gonna get this too disrespectful, but he said IT
What they
tripping.
said.
He said IT tripping. Ain't nobody watching this woke era of WNBA.
He's stupid. Ain't nobody watching this woke era of the WNBA.
Yeah. But like no nothing
Oh man.
against Caitlin Clark, but it's like, bro, to say she influencing his game. Are you serious, bro? He always played like that. Why y'all acting like he's just coming out of nowhere playing good? I'm so lost
Yeah,
on it. You know how many arguments I've been having with people when they were saying he was an overrated player? I said he's not overrated, he's injured. He's not overrated.
yeah,
He's in
yeah. He
like
did
let's
have a
talk, bro. Huh?
No, go ahead. My fault.
He we know I think it was a hamstring. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like a hamstring or something. He didn't sit out at an All-Star weekend because it was in Indiana. That's why he participated in everything, because he felt like
Mhm.
he was home for it. Or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Then you go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody act like that run didn't happen last year. You go to the
Hmm.
Eastern Conference Finals, and then you go straight to the Olympics. Then you might have a couple weeks, maybe a month off before you right back in training camp. Maybe the injury never fully healed. Maybe that's why he was playing. I don't even want to say terrible. He just wasn't playing his greatest. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah.
terrible.
That's right. Yeah, that's crazy though. This ain't terrible. That's a good point. Yo,
You know
what's up, Billy?
hold on.
Appreciate you for checking in. Right
Yes,
now, we talking about the playoffs. We talking about Halliburton and WNBA. So yeah, man. Hopefully, you stay a part of the show.
yeah. We just
Yeah.
going over a wild accusation from Isaiah Thomas saying that Caitlin Clark is influencing Tyrese Halliburton game because he's shooting way, way, way far threes in his words.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then it's like, is that a part of it because she's also in Indiana as well? Like, I don't get that.
Bro, but that's probably why he brought up her name. But even still,
Mhm.
bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he way over his head with that. Like, huh? Like, stop it. Yeah, they're
Not
wild, but it's
wild,
like to
but go ahead.
oh, I was going to say, but to say that Caitlin Clark has the influence on it is crazy.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
little wild. If anybody
yeah,
that got influence on people shooting from that far, it's Curry and Dame.
mhm,
Like if anything,
sure,
those would be the two people.
yeah,
Like
yeah. But to say
yo,
Caitlin Clark, John Woods, what's up? Think of who? That's the person name.
yeah, that's his.
Funny. Yeah,
I don't know. Shout out to him for tuning in.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm interested to see these games and see how they go and what they look like to start because this regular season now for the WNBA.
Shout out
they
to
get
you,
out
Mike.
there.
You said what we think about Mike.
Yeah, you said
Shout out to him for
yeah. So
tuning
shout
in.
out to you. Yeah,
But
we got the first game kicked. Huh?
who you looking forward to seeing though this year?
Is that a trick question? The Liberty. You crazy? The chance. Oh man. Oh man. What we talking about?
We'll see. We'll see. It's been a lot of move. It's been a lot of movement.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah, and I like the move that they made, adding Natasha Cloud, adding some toughness to your team. But really, what hurt me was losing. I don't want to get her name wrong, but Benijah Latney. Hopefully, I said it right. Losing her, she was a big part of what they did in the to get to the championship. Like she was a huge part of that, and to have her go out with that type of injury is like damn. But it's good to have Natasha Cloud. But like I said, it would be good to have both of them in the mix. But yeah.
Dilly, honestly, the only tip I would have for you is to just start.
For sure,
Just
for
start.
sure. That's all you got to do. Yep,
That's the number one
yep.
tip I
That's
got
the
for you.
main
Just
thing.
start.
Yep,
Focus
yep.
on what you want to focus on, and
Yeah, yep.
don't focus too much on
Trying to go viral or something. You know
yeah,
what I
like
mean?
trying to
Things
go viral or
right.
worrying too much about the quote unquote criticism you getting because a lot of people is going to say, "Oh, you
Yep.
should do this, you should do that, you should do this." Always remember that's probably one person that doesn't even tune in daily enough to tell you how to do what you're doing.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I'll just say, man, just have fun with it. Just start and have
That's
fun with it.
true. For sure.
But
Yep.
to the
But anyway,
WNBA,
yeah,
Paige
yeah,
Buckley,
yeah,
I'm looking to see what she going to do.
yeah. Me too, man. For sure. Yep. She gotta show that she belongs because this is a huge step coming over from the coming over from then college. Like you know what I mean. So like
And it's
it's gonna be a
fast.
lot more physical. Huh?
And it's fast because you got
Yeah,
to think
yeah, yeah.
just a national championship game. What, a month ago?
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Is my
yeah.
light crazy?
No, you good.
Is my light crazy? All
No.
right, yeah, but yeah, yeah, and that's crazy. Like they don't really get no like break kind of for real. Like it seemed like it came fast, like you said. Like it was just the draft, and then next thing you know, are you lacing them up? Oh, it was preseason first. My bad. It was preseason first, and then you going to all of. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't really watch preseason because I'm like, with the WNBA. No disrespect, y'all, but with the WNBA, I'm only going to tune into the regular season. I just got to be honest.
Oh, and also,
Yeah,
I always forget her first name, but Pow Pow. She on the Dream. She a rookie. She coming from South Carolina. I'm interested in what she
yeah,
gonna do.
yeah, bro. And I'm mad. Forgot this chick name, but she's a rookie. She got drafted by the Storm, I think. Bro, she got game. She like 6 feet something. I think I know. I think you know who I'm talking about, huh?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I gotta look it up.
I forgot her name, and I don't want to disrespect her name, but it's like a Nigerian or African. This. Oh man, I'm mad. Y'all forgive me, y'all. Please don't go crazy when y'all see this and y'all be like, "Oh," you know what I mean? Like, we we mess up sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? We as human beings, we not perfect. So, please don't. You can charge it to my mind, not my heart.
But yeah,
No.
it's some things it's some things that's brewing. I feel like, and the WNBA
Dominique
a lot of moves too this year.
Dominique Malonga. Oh,
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Dominique Malonga, 6'6" from France. She's from France. My
Yeah, no,
bad.
I know you talking about. I know
Yep.
you had the dreads,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
I know who you talking about.
She got game. I can't wait for that. Yep.
I can't wait to see what Kelsey Plum gonna do because the
Still
Spartans
in a
gonna
new
have
in a new setting, right?
huh?
In a new setting, right?
And they got and Cameron Brink gonna be back this year, which is a shot blocker. She got hurt last year,
Mm.
so she set out
Yep.
her season.
And Rakia Jackson.
Rakia Jackson gonna be there, yeah. So I'm
Fuck
curious.
it, bro. It's like some women like you think you can take. All right, I'm just talking. We just doing random things. We just doing random talk, right? Now, some people be feeling like they could take the women and stuff like that. Now, that's a chick I wouldn't go against because like she really got game, bro. Like, I mean, especially now I haven't played ball. I haven't hooped in a minute, so of course anybody probably could cook me.
Oh,
But
the only thing you need to worry about is coming matches. That's what you need to worry about. You don't need to worry
yo,
about
I just
nobody else.
yeah, I just thought about that today too. I'm like, yo, I gotta get in the gym, bro. I gotta start working on my game and working out.
It's all
Period. Because
you already done lost. It's already too late now. It's gonna already be too late. I'm telling you, it's
stop,
gonna already be too late.
stop,
You already lost, dude.
you crazy. But
We'll go over with the game going to and everything. We'll go over all that later. But
yeah, for sure.
what else you need to talk about the WNBA? Because I got some things I need to speak about.
Yeah, I think I touched on it. Oh yeah. Oh, another thing, Chicago Sky. I want to see. I don't want to see. What they do. Angel Reese, her second year, things like that. So
Haley
that'll be interesting. See what they do, huh?
Haley Van Lith there now. So
Right, right. Yep. How could I forget that? So that's gonna be interesting to watch for it too. Caitlin Clark again, new roster. I
what's going
forgot.
to
I
be
forgot
interesting,
about her
right? What's going to be interesting is
because
everybody
okay.
is, you know, going with
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese about the yeah, you and Haley Van Lith, y'all back. It's like the LSU years, and I mean the LSU year, and I think y'all forgot when she was playing alongside with her. That was some of the worst basketball Haley Van Lith played in her college career, and that was why she
I think it's
transferred to TCU.
yeah. I think it's better this time around, man. Don't do
No, it's
don't do her
different because
like that. Give her a
it's the
name.
WNBA, but I'm saying don't make it like they won a championship the year they was together. That's not what happened.
Right. Yeah, I
That's
heard you.
not what happened.
Yep.
Yo, what's
T.
going on,
What's
T?
going on?
But yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't talk like that. Like it's different, but you got like a Flouja Johnson coming in, and you talking about she back with injuries. Let's see what she could do. Yeah, because y'all won together. Y'all did
Right.
work
Right.
together.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and the other
Yep.
chick too. What is her name? Anissa,
Hmm.
Anissa Morrow. She was on LSU. She got drafted this year. She gonna be a rookie.
Right.
I'm curious to see what she gonna do
Right. Oh yeah,
too.
I saw that. Yeah. Yep.
She a
Yep. I
beast on
forgot
the board.
about that.
Yeah, she a beast on the boards for sure.
Yep. But with the addition of the Dewana Bonner, you think they did go and compete? Like I think they going to the playoffs though. I don't want to
Who?
say that they're a championship team, but they definitely going to the playoffs.
Who?
Dewana Bonner, she with the Fever now, bro.
But the Fever was in the playoff last year.
Hmm? They
The Fever
did.
was in the playoff last year. Yeah, they got knocked out
Yeah.
by
Right. They
Connecticut.
made it, but they got knocked out. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they got
But
knocked out.
well, what I mean is like going further in the playoffs, like maybe like
Yeah, because she
further than
brings
what they.
experience.
Yes, yes, bro, and she's a dog, and that's what they needed. That team they needed more dogs, so that's gonna be interesting to
That's somebody
see.
that
So
don't
I
get talked
can't.
about enough either. I'm glad you said her name because she don't get the credit that she that like for what
Mhm.
she put in. Because okay, when the Mercury, she won the championship with the Mercury, and that year when
Mhm.
Diane Taurasi set out, she put in work for them.
Yeah, yep,
She put in work for them. Like Dewana Bodner, shout out to her. 'Cause that's definitely a good pickup. For shit sure, that's a
yeah,
good pick.
yes, sir. Yeah, I can't wait. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be interesting. Leah Boston, man, that's one of my favorite players, Leah Boston. But yeah,
She'll,
man, I can't wait.
she gonna keep getting it together. She gonna keep getting it together, regardless.
Yep, yep.
But now, let's
Let's
shift
get
gears.
it. Let's get it.
It's a thing when you respect the team record and you just don't
Mm,
respect the team. If people understand that,
true, true.
what can go wrong will go wrong. Mitchell. That's about to be his nickname, man. For real. That's where we at with it. And I thought John
Oh
was gonna be
man.
in here today, but hopefully he catch the live.
Yeah, I think he's ducking, man. I think he didn't want to hear the
He
truth about
wasn't here. I
Donovan Mitchell.
told him. Did I
Yeah,
not?
you did. Yeah, I remember.
I said he can shoot you out of a game. And then this is the crazy thing. I'm in the group chat with my homies. We talking about the game, and I had to clarify something, right, with one of them because he said, "Oh, Donovan Mitchell out there by himself right now, Shy. That's why he got to go 1-on-1." I said, "Is he out there by himself, or is it that he just won't stop shooting?"
It's a good question.
You know
That's a
what I
good
mean? Like,
question, bro.
what is it? Because I looked up at one point, fam, you was 1 for 10 for threes, and you was like 8 for 25 from the field at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all most success when y'all was beating them was because y'all was feeding Mobley and Jared Allen. Then you stopped because you want to be the star. You want to be the reason why your team won. That's why y'all start losing. Y'all was fine when y'all was going into the paint and y'all just stopped. Mobley looked like he was about to have a crazy night. He just stopped getting the ball in the paint.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell was 8 out of 25 from the field, 4 out of 13 from the three.
And
I
hold
get
on,
it.
because everybody about to tell me, yo, that's not that bad. That ain't that bad, right? It is that bad because he missed his first 10. I think he no, yeah, I think it was like one. Yeah, he missed like his first 8, I think, if I'm not mistaken. His first 8 or first 9 or something like that.
Right.
And then you missed 3 straight free throws. He missed a little gimme floater.
But he got the 3. He made a 3 after that. I give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit because you got to make your free throws though. As a star, you got to make your free throws. You
Now,
know, regardless.
because you're saying that he did that, right? He made the 3, correct? Cool. At the same time, while you making that 3, time is ticking. No time was ticking when you shooting them free throws. You're not losing time getting those 3.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You lost time with those. Now and then I'm looking for Darius Garland because when y'all took my heat out, you had a lot to say about who you wanted to switch on. It looked like you ain't won the ball last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You know how to talk crazy when you up 20 and 30 points. That's what it is. You know how to talk crazy then. You get what I'm saying? No, let me rock. Because they was feeling real gracious when they beat the Heat, right? They was y'all want the thing that I feel like was their problem. They got too high on the win. And they did what you never supposed to do. I feel like they walked in this series underestimating who they was about to play against, right? Because I still feel like, because Garland didn't play the first game. Why weren't you playing?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was hurt. I think it was
by 40.
What happened?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said Garland didn't play their first game. But is that because y'all just beat the Heat by 40? So you thought that was going to be the same situation all the way through the playoffs and you could just rest? No.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So basically, like, he could get his rest and then he come back and then
like, oh, I don't need to play against Indiana. I'm gonna be cool.
Right, right. I can be cool by missing at least a game or 2.
No, bro, it's different because you gotta understand something. That Miami Heat team, as much as people want to keep saying the Jimmy Butler thing, bro, again, like I said, since that trade happened, these players been in and out the lineup, bro. They don't have that continuity that it looked like they had. Yeah, you want to grind it out with games like, yeah, we beat the we demolished the Bulls in the play-in, and then yeah, you won up against the Hawks. But remember, respectfully, outside of overtime, that was kind of a sloppy game for us against the Hawks because we was up by like 20 and almost lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So like we wasn't as impact as we should have been.
Thanks.
Now you're playing against a team of guys that's been playing for years. They've been through this situation for years with each other.
Yeah. Yep. True. That's true.
What you've been doing for years, you're basically a one-man walking Clippers team. You gonna do everything you need to do in the regular season, but we know eventually you're out in the playoffs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You matter of fact, the Clippers organization, and Doc Rivers should all team up again. Because y'all all do the same thing. Y'all gonna do real good in the regular season, but we know y'all peak is the second round. That's the farthest y'all gonna go. That's the farthest y'all gonna go.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because we pointed this out way earlier in the season when they went on
Literally
this crazy run. They were
months.
undefeated, and excuse me, people on national TV, even some fans were saying that this is the team that can make a championship run, especially when they got Hunter. Because I saw y'all when they got DeAndre Hunt. Oh yeah, they're going to the finals, man. Oh, they added some real good depth. Yes, no disrespect to Hunter, right? And this is what I want to say. Y'all missed the signs when he was over there with Atlanta. He was very inconsistent. And I'm like, bro, it's not gonna be what y'all think. And look, you see what happened. He was not that good that game. He
Speak about
wasn't
it.
that good. So let's keep
With
it a
Atlanta,
buck. What
he went.
what did he do, bro?
Who you
He
talking?
only
You
had
talking
12
about Hunter,
points.
right?
Yeah, he only had 12. I mean, I get Garland was a bit hobbled, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit. He had 11. But you're gonna need more effort. One more thing. I know that was your guy. He was a Heat. But Max Drew said before the game, I might get this wrong. Don't quote me word for word for word. He said, if you're not ready, do not hop on the plane. Basically, like if you're not gonna be up for this game, then you shouldn't. You know what I mean? You shouldn't play, right?
He. Oh, I think he shouldn't have
What
said that
oh,
because I don't know what he said, but I know
he
the
shouldn't have.
character.
He shouldn't have said that because what that box score say? Hold up, am I reading that right? 0 points. He had 7 rebounds though, but you
Oh,
can't
no,
say that
because I see
and have
0
a
for 5 at
donut,
one point.
bruh. He finished with a donut.
Can we also talk about somebody else? Because I didn't even know this. This is why I like to have these conversations at the game with people.
Yeah,
Because one of my guys, this is why I always go play ball with or whatever. And he put in the group
right.
chat, he was like, it's wild to be a starting center, play 30 minutes, and you don't crack double-digit rebounds. So I'm like, oh, all right, well, what? He had like 8 or 9. Jared Allen played 30 minutes and got 4 rebounds, bro.
It's
In a
bad.
win or stay home game, you got 4 rebounds,
Now
and that's
Mobley gave you 11. Mobley gave you 11, but you still need Jared Allen, your twin
you got
towers, to come
you
along
got to
with
do
you.
something. You in there for 30
This is
minutes, bro.
yeah, yeah. That's a fact.
You in there for 30
That's sad.
minutes.
You only had 9 points. Like nah, bro. If you can't get us, at least give us like 16 or something. If you're not going to crack double digit rebounds.
And that's the thing. You can get that 16 off of that. How you think Mobley was getting majority of his points? When they stopped giving him the ball in the paint, he started getting it off the boards, bro.
Yep.
And this is why I just
Man.
brung up Allen. You know something I noticed about him, and I noticed this last year.
Right.
His energy shifts when he not touching the ball a lot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he starts backtracking how hard he's playing now. And listen, that happens, right? That happens with
Yep.
players. I get it. People gonna say, "Oh no, but you still gotta play hard." Yeah, but at the same time, when I'm wide open in the paint, bro, you should not be hesitating to pass me the ball and trying to go for a three when I'm
Yeah,
wide
you
open.
gotta thanks. You gotta try to feed your man in the low post. Got to.
Now, hold on, people. Hold on. I'm not saying all this game he was open. I'm just saying in general, I watched Cavs games when he's wide open in the post. Almost like how Rudy Gobert be. Wide open, and y'all don't pass them the ball for a dunk.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I give him a lot of flack, bro. I give him a lot of flack. But it be times when I'm like, throw the ball to the room and let him go get it. Why are y'all sitting here
Right.
hesitating to throw the ball to him?
Crazy.
I don't know. But I'm
Yo,
not
and another
mad
thing on
beside.
the Cavs. Another thing on the Cavs though, before you go, right?
No, I'm still talking about them. You go now.
Okay. Kenny Atkinson, coach of the year. Are we sure about that? Because some of the stuff he said in his interviews goes to show that he needs to be fired.
What do you mean?
One game he basically said, all right, so let me tell you. So one game in the press conference, right, he was saying that they, they were out this they you know, play more physical than y'all. Um I can't forget the rest of the words, but basically what he was saying is basically that they out hustled y'all. Basically, like they wanted them more. No excuses. And like, bro, you gotta get it done. Like, I don't want to hear that from my head coach. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Or hold
Then he
on.
making excuses. Then he making excuses about the physicality of the game and how they not getting calls, this and the third, bro. Like, we don't want to hear none of that, bro. You the head coach. You talking like
Well,
that? Come on, man.
it's
Some
been a
loser
no call
loser stuff.
in all of these series. It's been a lot of no calls in all these series. Which
Right.
sometimes some of the no calls, in my opinion, is not as bad as the crowd make it seem, but they're gonna make it seem bad, when your home
Hmm.
team getting it. But what I can
True.
say, I'm not that mad that he's calling them out though. Because you can look at these games, bro. As
I
soon
hear that,
as
but look, let me chime in on that though.
Mhm.
But you can't have no excuses, bro. We gotta. It's like what Ime Udoka said on that series. Majority of the calls gonna go the state's way,
No,
right?
I'm not talking
So,
about the call wise. I'm talking about calling
oh,
out
okay,
your
okay.
team for not playing hard.
Oh, right, right. My fault, my fault.
No,
I
not the
went to
call. It ain't much you can do with the calls. It's like you're falling on dead airs. What did me and you say before? I have
yeah.
never seen a call get overturned because you went over there complaining. So you saying in the
Right,
press,
right.
you lost the game unless we about
Dang,
we no who was this? Knicks and Pistons game. The
was
referee,
Knicks and
oh
Pistons.
yeah, I missed the call. Brody, as
Yeah,
if we ain't about to go back to the palace and throw the ball back up in the air and get that possession back, it's irrelevant now. It's no
facts.
need
You gotta
talking
move
about it.
on. Real right. Yep.
But no, you knew it lost
Yep. Yep.
because I just
Yep.
saw the
Yep.
energy. I'm like, they're
Shout
done.
out. Yeah, shout out to them because they stayed with it. I thought they were gonna lose. Like in the first half, I thought they were gonna lose. I ain't even gonna count. Like,
Oh,
damn. So I'm like, all
you
right.
talking
So this,
pace?
yeah. So I thought I'm like, all right, damn. They're gonna go back for game six. Okay, that's cool because I figured they'd come out and play with some urgency that the
They came out
Cavaliers
weak.
that. It,
Yeah, they
but
came
then
out weak.
the second half, they shrunk. Simple as that. They shrunk. And
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
but yeah,
It's like
but shout out to the Pacers because I underestimated them. I didn't even I did not think that they would make it out the Buck series. I'm like, even without Dame, I don't see them beating them. Like, they got Giannis and the role players is gonna step up at this, day and the third. But I'm like, Carlisle is a
mhm.
good coach. I always knew that. But like
Nah,
they got
bro.
this sense of togetherness, bro. I like how they run the floor. Shout out to Halliburton. He stepped up his game. He's playing a lot better. He's showing that he's an all-star. He showed that he belonged in the Olympics. Like, obviously he didn't get much minutes like Tatum did, but like now he's showing the world like, yo, bro, I really can do this. Like on a big stage. And
I
what
did
else? The role
agree with
players
that.
is buying in. Yeah, yep. And the role players is buying in. I said, oh, they feel like they can beat anybody. The way they play, they feel like they can beat anybody. So yeah, that's
I
what I got
disagree
to say.
on point though.
Oh, let me hear it.
I
I got it.
I did I did not have the Bucks beating them. I didn't
Oh,
have the
okay,
Bucks.
right.
I did
Yeah, I
not
was
have.
in over my head. Yeah, I doubted them though. I doubted
Mhm.
them. Pacer fans, my bad, my bad.
First of all, bro, you need to be more respectful with who we talking about. Doc Rivers was their coach, and they didn't have one of the star players. They were not getting out of that situation, bro. And I'm not even trolling. It's just he don't make adjustments, bro. Like
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
so crazy. Like he don't make adjustments, bro. I knew they was
Yeah,
going to lose because I'm like, okay, Giannis is going to average 30 because he gonna have the ball the most, right? Which he
yeah,
was up there, right? Giannis is going to average 30. Giannis is going to get a lot of rebounds. Now,
yeah.
if you got 30 points, right? If
Mm-hmm.
we make it to if we average about 70, 80 points in this series, right? Who you getting your other 50 points from?
Mm.
Because Bobby Portis probably could have went off, but his problem was he's still getting his groove back because he's been gone for so long.
Long, yeah, yep. That's another thing that was a hindrance to them, and
And
so that held them back.
you can tell I don't want to speak like I know what's going on in anybody's head or anything like that. But from
Right.
outside looking in, it looked like mentally him missing certain shots or not getting the spots that he usually can get to was bothering him, bro. Did you see like he damn near wanted to fight everybody on the Pacers every game?
Yeah,
It's
but
a
they do got a history
frustration.
though. They go back from the playing tournament. Yeah, that's no my fault. Not the playing tournament. The what's that tournament? The mid season tournament. What is it called again? Where you can get the where they got these
I
incentives and
know
they
what
got
you're
all the
talking
prizes.
about. I don't know. I think they just called
Yeah,
it.
because remember when they in
I ain't gonna lie
season
to you, bro.
tournament. Yeah, in
Yeah,
season
I think
tournament.
that's
Yeah.
all they called it.
Oh, they go back when remember when I think Giannis scored a certain amount of points and they tried to take the ball. Remember that incident? They go way back from for that.
And
So I think it
also,
was just they just had that that beef that that
but
intensity.
we go further too, because
Mm.
remember he got ejected last year in the
And then
playoffs
they
for
played
playing
last
in
season in
Utah.
the playoffs too. Remember? I think
Yeah,
or
remember
was
he
it?
grabbed Nembhard by the back of his head and they got into the little scuffle last year.
Bobby Portis.
Yeah, Bobby Portis
I gotta, I gotta check that. I ain't gonna care. I don't remember that.
when we get done this. They got into a little scuffle
All right,
last playoff. So that's my
but
you know what I mean? That's what went on in the end season. And then after that end season, it's like, okay, y'all back again. I
yep,
got y'all.
yep, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
and
know
I'm
what I
gonna say
mean?
one thing though that held the Bucks back though. Brooke Lopez. I'm sick of you, dog. I hate bigs who do this. He
Yeah,
love going out for that damn 3-point line, man. He barely in the post. Like he'll get in the post sometimes. He had some instances where he get in the post, but he love to be the freak out there and he irritates me. And then you
bro.
don't get no rebounds, bro. Bro,
He
like
had a game, he had
he's
one
barely
rebound.
cracking double-digit rebounds, bro. I know Giannis probably
Bro,
pissed at that. That's
game,
why
he
he
had
want to
one
get up out of there.
he had one rebound in a game. I did the number, right? The starting lineup combined, I think, had like 25 rebounds. 18
Mm-hmm.
of them was Giannis's.
Crazy. Crazy. If I'm honest, I can't have that, bro. Like you big for nothing, man. You holding us back, bro. What we doing?
Shout
seven
out to
foot
Kevin
tall. He
Porter
only
Jr. because he tried. Shout out to Gary Trent Jr.
yeah.
He tried
They
something.
tried, yeah, especially him. Oh, that I know that is probably haunting. I don't know if it's haunting him to this day, but man, that was awful, bro. He played a hell of a game that game, and
Turnover,
he
but
and the turnover. Oh, that was
it's
crazy.
like man happens, bro.
I was like, damn, gang. Mm. But yeah, man, that's crazy though. Brook Lopez
Let me say
retire,
something
bro.
about the
Respect him.
Pacers too. I might be going too far with this.
All right.
I might be going too far with this, but they remind they give
Mhm.
me that 2023 Heat run vibe. Nobody looked for you to do nothing this year.
Mm.
And you might find your ass in the finals. Because think about it. Think about it, right?
No, I'm not
No, hear me
doubting
out.
them now. I'm not doubting them now.
Yeah, hear me out. Y'all got
Yep.
a big ass chance. I feel like because the offense that y'all gonna have and the hustle y'all gonna bring,
Hmm.
y'all
And they met.
got y'all got the matchups to knock the Knicks out. Now, and that's even
Mhm.
if because come on, let's be honest, bro. Even without Tatum, the 3-1 lead really ain't that crazy to come back from, bro. Me and you, hold on, hear me out. Me and you spoke about this, bro. Tatum had some games that he's been shooting bad, right?
Mhm.
Yet they was up double digits in every game of this series, right?
That's a
With
fact.
being out, you got one less person now that's going to be holding the ball a little too much.
And chucking those threes.
Yeah, I don't got to worry about five side steps probably tonight. So,
Yeah.
so listen, the movement might be different and the movement might be quicker. They
Mm.
could possibly do something with this Knicks team still. But if they can't, the
Right.
Pacers have the tools to knock this Knicks team out, bro.
Yeah, they got the personnel too, for sure. That's what I was going to say. They match up very well. They got the bigs, they got the guards,
Mm-hmm.
they
And you have a
they got
pass
the wings.
point guard, which means if we
Mhm.
go up by 20 it ain't gonna be no go New York, go New York. It's gonna be go New York, go your ass back home because you're out. That's what it's gonna be. Y'all
Yeah,
go down 20 to this type of team. It's gonna be different. It's a grittier
yeah,
team than Celtics is. Porzingis
yeah.
not no trenches player. We obviously see this.
Right. And you can tell, hold, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I like to do this sometimes with players. I don't want to just, trash him, right? He was dealing with an illness. So just a little, I gotta say it, bro. Come on, now. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt just a little bit.
If some bad is the reason why you can't go get me boards, switch shots, and make shots, it's time for you to go.
We'll see if he's available. We'll see if he's available tonight, though. We'll see and see what he do, man. Because
He has no
they're gonna
choice.
need it.
If
Yeah,
he don't play, they're
do or
out.
die.
If he don't
Do
play,
or die. They're out. Yeah, they done. Yeah, for
they're
sure.
out. They're
It's
out.
do or die. Yeah, yeah. That's a fact.
And
Yeah, I'm looking for. But hold up. This is like what happened with the Cavs, right? What Donovan Mitchell did. I'm hoping Jaylen Brown don't do the same thing. I hope like get yours when you got the opportunity, but please don't try to be the superhero, bro. Play within the game. Like, you know what I mean? We already know what you can do. We already know that you're one of those guys that's skilled that can create your own and stuff like that. But please don't fall into the superhero thing. Like, play within the game, bro.
but this is why
Mm-hmm.
when you came to me about doing the podcast thing, it's because I know
Yeah,
basketball, right? Because
for
listen,
sure.
hear me out. Remember when I said that them two
Mm-hmm.
going to learn how to start? They got to learn how to start passing the ball, swinging the ball, and that's when they team gonna go to the next level. They did it last year, and
Right.
they
You should. I don't know why they
wow
went away from it.
from it this year.
Yeah, they went back to their old style. And you know what's so crazy? Because somebody, Kenyon Martin said that. I saw the clip of him speaking on the Celtics. And he basically saying the same thing that you've been saying for years. They're doing this back and forth thing. Your turn, my turn.
Yeah,
Bro, it's what had y'all win the last game. I mean, the last go round. You know what I mean, y'all.
yeah. You talking about the championship? Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, I just don't understand it because I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at like, okay, I text you when it happened.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown was just out for like 5 straight minutes. The first time he got back in, they gave him the ball. He dribbled, did a side back step, side. He did a step back in the corner three, and I'm just looking like, are you serious? You just got back
Yep.
in. What you did?
Yep. And I think right before Tatum got hurt, he did. Excuse me. He pulled one of those deep threes and he
Yeah,
missed type Jones too. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you didn't need that. Like, they
he.
gotta stop.
Oh no,
Like, yeah, y'all
give him the location, bro. He was at the damn logo when he shot it. He was
got it.
at the
Yep.
half court logo when he shot it.
Crazy. He's a good shooter. He's a good shooter. He definitely improved his 3-point shot. But it's like you cannot fall in love with it, bro. Take it if it's there, obviously.
Yeah,
But come on, bro. Y'all gotta put pressure on the rim.
yeah.
Like,
They don't put pressure on him. As soon as, first of all, because let's keep it
mhm,
honest, right? At no
yep.
point of time should Jalen Brunson get switched on Jason Tatum and he's shooting a 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson is not a good defender, bro. He's just not.
At
He's
all.
just not.
At all.
And he's an undersized defender. When you're
Yep.
speaking of Tatum, that's about 6'6", 6'7". No,
Mhm.
damn, my bad. I'm tripping. Tatum like 6'9", 6'10", right?
Yes, bro. He taller than that, bro. Yeah, he like 6'9". Yeah, 6'9", 6'10". One of those, yeah. For
Dude,
sure. He's not shorter than that.
Tatum is damn near unstoppable. I know this from
Brunson saying a
watching.
prayer. Brunson, I just had to laugh at that. I'm looking at the game on now. He said a prayer before the jump. He crazy.
Who, Brunson?
But I don't blame him. Yeah.
No, that's probably his pregame thing.
Please
Yo,
don't.
go ahead somewhere, dude. But
Bro,
but like watching him, right? And when he's on the fast break, and you're seeing it every time he got on the fast break, they are not stopping him unless they foul him. When you turn
yeah.
the corner, if I see Brunson, I'm right at him every time, and I'm gonna make him foul me. Because first of all, you gotta
Before.
think Brunson is an offensive player that loves to play offense. Meaning what, bro? Offensive players that love to play offense, they're never going to use up all their fouls because they want to stay on the court.
Yep.
So you're going to be getting easy buckets on him because he's not going to play that hard to the point he's going to have to foul.
Yeah, so you got to put that pressure on them.
Why?
Huh? Real quick, and another thing that Boston has to do defensively, they cannot keep allowing Brunson to get them switches on Al Horford.
Yeah.
Because when he get, that's when he's able to cook because of obviously he has the advantage with him being much quicker. So they got to figure out how to get around them screens and not allow that to happen.
Because I get it. Al Horford, a good defender, but yes, Al Horford is also about to be 40 years old at the height. Bro, he's not gonna be able to move like that.
Real right.
You know what I mean? Like he containing it good, but taking from body that when I play, I am a tough shot maker. I'm not just gassing myself. Ask anybody that see me play. Certain contests that y'all think y'all seeing on that court, bro, the contest ain't as good as it looked from the angle y'all on, bro. He's really not there when Brunson's shooting the ball. He's not there. By the time he comes in and looked like he contested good,
he already got it off. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? It looked like he contested. Say it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say professional players, if they see an opening for like a split second,
it's going now.
It's already going. It's already going. The ball is released already.
Like that's just what it is, bro. So yeah. Hold on, you said the game on? All right, let's start trying to get through this because I need to get to this Warriors series.
Oh yeah. Oh right. We get to the Warriors series and we can't forget what OKC just did too. Shout out to them.
No, we about to go there because I honestly feel like that's a 7-game series, bro. I think the Nuggets gonna win the next game, and I don't know who won in the 7th. I think that's a 7.
All right, all right, and I'm gonna get my input on it too. So let's go.
Let's knock out this Warriors joint real quick. Batman's going.
Oh, I know what you about to do.
You know what I'm about to do.
I know what you about to do. Warriors fans get.
When you gonna start watching the mansion? Where's the butler at? Did the butler do it or did he not? Where is he? Because he looked like he didn't want to play the last game, but you wanted to dye your hair to go there. What happened? Okay. Because like I said before, y'all saying, oh, he don't have help. He don't have help with the Heat. No, he want to fall back. That's what he wanted to do. But now you're back in that position where you got to go do something. Show me something. Sitting there running through the lane, passing the ball. He don't even want to touch the damn ball. I'm like, Jimmy, where are you? You was the Heat savior, wasn't you? Didn't you take us to the finals by yourself? I thought he was the only reason why we went to the finals. Why he can't do it in any team he go to then?
Yeah, that's what they said.
This my face. This the point of the video. I'm giving y'all a chance to go in the comments and recant that.
Remember, I said about the benefit of the doubts, right?
Oh, we're gonna talk about that injury.
Could it be a little hobble? I'm just saying now. He could be still a little hobble.
He could be. But remember,
no excuse though. I say no excuse though. Once you step on that, I'm talking about football. Once you step on that, different sports. Once you step on that field or once you step on that court, if you're injured and you step on that field or court, no excuses.
Yeah, he was hobbled though in that 2023 run that we had too though.
So no excuses, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying nothing really against Butler. It's just you forced your way out of here, but you're now learning. Sometimes the grass not always greener when you go to that other lawn. It's kind of the same complexion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that different, bro. Sometimes you still gotta go in there, go through the roots and mow it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You left Bam and Hero to go play with Draymond. Good luck.
Oh man, you're a nut, dog. But speaking of them though, right? That's my guy. I rock with Pods. He still got game, but they gotta go in a different direction. If they're because you got to maximize your championship window. Steph is getting older, Jimmy is getting older, Draymond is getting older. They're not getting any younger, obviously, right? So, like I said, you got to maximize your window and bring in guys who can be more of a service to y'all in the postseason. And
Bro.
so far, Moses Moody, Pods hasn't been doing that. Shout out to Kaminga because when he got his opportunity, he made the most out of it. He stepped up a bit. So, but he has to get paid. So I'm not sure where their salary is at. I don't know. Not sure if they're an apron team, but they got to figure something out there. If you don't keep them, then you got to get somebody. Like I said, y'all got to go in a different direction, dog. Them dudes, they cannot still be there, bro.
But in their
Else they, else they, else, because well, wait before you go real quick because it's like, what did you bring Jimmy Butler there for? You want to win a ring, right? Also, you want to put butts in the seat, right? But also at the same time, y'all have that championship DNA, I guess you can say, because you know how the times they won, they've been consistently in the playoffs. This and the third. So what I'm saying is, y'all got to figure something out to put y'all back in that spot with Jimmy Butler, because you know what I mean. Like them guys ain't it. I'm sorry, I rock with them, but they not it.
I would say this though.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
And I'm not trying to wait. One more thing, real quick. My fault. I'm not trying to discredit Minnesota. All I'm saying is they need a bit more help. That's all I'm saying. If they want to win, not just this series, but in the future as well. That's it.
Only reason I'm going to say I'm going to give Minnesota the credit is because
For sure.
We fine last series, bro. Paz and Moody wasn't playing that bad last series. Huh? They wasn't that bad.
A little bit. It's just that they went up against the excuse me, went up against the inexperienced, somewhat inexperienced, because I say Fred Van Fleet is, he went to, he was a champion, and you also had Jeff Green on your bench. Steven Adams, a veteran, but still, some of the rest of your guys, majority of your guys are inexperienced. So it's like, one more thing, and they had Steph.
No, that's where I was going.
Jimmy missed one game, I think. So you lose Steph. Steph is mainly the focal point of what you're trying to do offensively. So, that's why I say this is different.
Like they still good around the right player though, because that's definitely what the difference is right now. The difference is that Curry. That's the difference.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I don't know if I will move from them just yet, unless the right opportunity pops up, the right trade, the right free agent interested.
But you get what I'm saying though, bro? Because it's like,
no, they got to do more. They definitely got to do more. There's no way, bro, you lose.
What if Steph get hurt again, bro? What if Steph who's going to pick up the pieces?
That's what I'm saying. I get the best player, but damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all got no chance since he went out. Like, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, they should be a little bit close, but eventually Minnesota showed the levels with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's probably like ex Gary Payton. Y'all just trying to get the game 6 for Wardell to come back.
Yeah. And he said it. He said pretty much. And he said it. He said pretty much.
Yeah, but this is way more. That was still here though. Because now I would want to see how would Minnesota have responded back after that.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. But yeah, shout out to Ant though. The Ant, Julius Randle, them Bulls stepped up. DiVincenzo wasn't shooting it pretty good in the first half, but when they needed it, they stepped up. So shit, shout out to them. Can't discredit them. All I'm just saying is, two things could be true.
Ant said Kaminga dunked on him, and that's when he said, "I'm about to turn up."
Yeah, I saw that. That's his truth. That's how he felt. Maybe that was the case.
I feel like we touched enough on that.
Yep.
Last night was one of those games.
Oh yeah, for sure. I stayed up all night for that, John. That was a very good game. That's one of them playoff. That's playoff basketball, is what I was saying.
Bro, the Jokic 3 over chat.
Crazy, man. That joint ticked me off because obviously I'm rooting for OKC to win this joint, but I'm like, bruh, no way. I was just like, no way. Like, Chet 7'2", 3. But that's just like what we said earlier, right? About that split second when they
Yeah,
already put it up.
Jokic ain't that. You know, we ain't talking like he a small guy.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
You
he's
know,
7 foot as well. Damn near, right? I don't know. I gotta look. I forgot his height, but he's pretty
he
tall though. I know he's tall.
11 if he not 7 foot. He's at least
Yeah,
6'11".
he's gotta be 11. Yeah. So yeah, but that was still crazy though. I'm
Now,
just like, damn,
thinking about him standing next
that
to
was
Tatum,
one of them ones.
he
Like,
got to be 7 foot.
yeah, probably.
But yeah,
But
no,
yeah, that was a
game, that was a good one. That that
for
that
sure. Sure.
this is a great series right here, though. This is a good series.
Yeah, and a lot of people want to see it to go 7, but this is why I say it can't because I feel like I'm not going to lose faith, but I feel like OKC got to get them out the way this next game. You
You
got
think
to finish it.
do you feel like if it go to a game 7, OKC might have some doubt creeping and do too much? Well, try to do too much in that game 7.
Yeah, a little bit because they're young, so they might try to press. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then with the
So,
crowd and all,
dang,
you trying to keep them
yep,
energized, so you going for certain
yep,
shots you normally will wait for. Yeah,
yep, thanks. So they got to get them out the way now because it's like this next game. I mean, tomorrow because it's like, bro, you don't want to chance it. You don't want to chance a game 7 at
got
all.
it.
You up 3-2?
Jokic and Murray on the same team.
Yeah,
Nah, you
and the
want to
game. I
possible.
don't want to. Yeah, I ain't. I don't want to chance that. No.
And even shout
And
out to Aaron Gordon.
yeah, he been hooping, bro. He been hooping throughout the whole playoffs
Yeah.
for real. Like you got to give him his credit. Like, and I heard he been working with
Oh,
a shooting coach. Hmm,
he came a long way from just being known as a dunker.
for sure. I mean, for sure. And it's like I feel like this 3-point got better this season because I'm like, bro, what? When was he ever shooting it like this? It's like he damn near not missing. He's way efficient now. I heard he been working with somebody in the offseason, so it could have been the case. That's
Also,
why he's shooting it so damn good. But I'm just like, bro,
and also sending some condolences his way because I did not know about this. I did know
yeah,
he had a brother that was in the NBA. I did not know his brother passed in a car accident. So my
yep,
condolences go out to them. So maybe that's probably like which he said he dedicated that to his brother. So that might be that little spark he playing with right now. And that
yeah,
honestly, it makes a lot of damn sense with the way he playing right now. It
yep,
is making a lot
yeah.
of sense. I'm like, yeah,
He definitely
what
playing with
the
some fire up under.
yeah, it's like, yo, like he going after
Mhm.
it right now. Like, yeah,
For
so
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
shout out to
He playing out of his mind.
he
And
hooping.
yeah, so another thing about that series, they role players stepped up. That's what got them to win. Lou Dort came up big. He made consecutive three balls. And then J Will hit one. I mean J Dub, excuse me, hit one. I was just like, and then SGA hit the end one, came through, hit Jamal Murray with the bink bink pull
And we
up.
gotta give a lot of
Mhm.
credit to one person, bro.
Yeah.
Cause honestly, I feel like without him, this series is completely different.
I think I know who you
Harden
talking about too.
is
Yep.
putting that work for
Yep.
them.
For sure,
It's
bro. He's
we
doing as good as you can going up against Jokic. Like,
yeah,
bro.
he's making like I feel like without him, bro,
Hmm.
we talking about the Thunder in a different light in this series right now.
For sure. For sure.
Like
For sure. For sure.
he is hooping for them. He's hooping for them.
Yep. He definitely a difference maker, bro. He
Didn't
definitely
know
is a
he was
difference.
that good of a finisher off them lives either. In time to watching this
You
series,
did?
I know he was that good of a
Yeah.
finisher.
Yep. And he's playmake. He can play make a bit too. Like
So that part I knew from watching him with New York last year. Just the finishing around the rim that guy. I'm like, yo, I didn't know like He done dumped on them a couple times and won.
Yeah, he did. Got the lobs. Yeah.
Like so, like yo, he going after it right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
This is a series I'm just torn between picking who I want to win because you want to
Right.
see. Me personally, I thought the Thunder was easily going to win a championship this year, easily. But playoffs is different,
Mm-hmm.
especially who you match up with, right? So that creeps in. But then again, with the Nuggets, I'm on that wave. I want Russ to get that ring, man.
Me too. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players. So yeah, I do want to see him win. So it's like I'm 50-50. I want to see the Thunder overcome the doubts and the talk about, like, you know what I mean? They're young and
Oh no, they going
can
to
they
hear it.
get it done?
If they lose this series, they're going to hear it from everybody.
But the crazy part is
Media wise,
they're still, I know, but the crazy part about that is they still young. They still have the talent. They still can come back for another chance to compete as well. So
no, they definitely could come
that's
back
what's like the good ain't that bad.
because they got that 15th overall pick. They still got a
Yeah.
high pick coming in for real.
Yeah. Not only that though, they still got some good pieces though. You know what I mean? So
Like, yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
yeah.
But that's definitely gonna be that's a good series. Damn, I think I'm gonna be at work.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was a good joint, bro. Like, yeah, I was definitely on the edge of my seat watching that joint. Yeah. And another thing though, before we end it, I keep seeing a lot of talk about the finals, right? Because you know who the last four, if the Knicks win, right, they go into the Eastern Conference Finals, and if that'll be the only big market team if they were to make it to the finals, right? And
Yeah,
then on the West side, OKC went, that people was basically saying that they don't want to see the Pacers in the final. They don't want to see OKC in the final. They don't want to see smaller markets like them. And I'm like, dog, hoops is hoops. Like, what are we talking about? Like, and it's not like they don't have good players. I mean, like you know what I mean? Good talent on their teams, respective teams. So it's like you're going to get good hoops. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
this is what happens.
Like, people just be saying anything.
Everybody want to sound like an analyst, bro.
Right.
We watch ball over here. Pause if needed, because y'all freaky.
Sure.
Y'all gonna sound crazy because I'm coming at the weirdos. But we like to
Mhm.
watch hooping. I don't give a damn if you in Nova Scotia. If you got a hooper over there, I want to see the game. I don't know. What are y'all talking?
Exactly. Facts. Like, it's crazy.
Nothing
Crazy.
against my Nova Scotians. I don't know what y'all call yourself over there, but y'all be chilling. But
Yeah, you stupid.
but yeah, that we ain't doing that because first of all, that's how you know we in a weird day and age. Because
For
who would
sure.
be saying I don't want to see the Pacers in the finals if you had like the Paul George years or the Reggie Miller years? You ain't care because they hooping. When the Pacers went up against the
Exactly.
Lakers, I'm pretty sure nobody was talking about, oh, Indiana's in there. No,
Oh,
you
right. Like, come
diva.
on, bro. Crazy.
Hey, hold on. Let me say one more thing. You acting like you about to pull up to one of the finals game. What you want the Lakers to be in there? Are you pulling up to LA to watch one of the finals game? If not, sit back and shut
And they be
up.
the main, right. They be the main ones talking. Like, you're not showing no type of support as far as like making it to them games. So knock it off. Don't want to hear you.
So what do you care if it's a big market team playing? What does that have anything to do with anything right now?
And I think they be following. I think they're followers, because it's just like I saw Jeff Teague say that how you don't want to see it, and other people, speaking on it. It's just like, bro, who
You
cares
don't
about the big market? Huh?
Jeff Teague said you don't want to see what?
Same thing. Like a Pacers, if they were to make it, or OKC type teams. It's just like, bro, who cares about the market? Long as they can hoop. What are we talking about?
Shame on you. Cause gang, wasn't you trying to go to the finals and you was on Atlanta? When Atlanta been a big market team for basketball, bro? What are you talking about?
That pretty solid, but not that big of a market. Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Not that big of a market.
And
I'm saying if you talk about Pacers is more. It has way more. If we're talking winning in the franchise than the Hawks do, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure.
so they will be higher in that food chain.
Yeah, I don't know. He be drawn sometimes, bro.
The Thunder will be higher in that food chain because we're still going off of the Seattle years too. So they're higher in that food chain. What are we
Yep.
talking about?
Yeah, and don't forget what Russ and KD brought to them. They didn't get a championship, but they definitely made a finals
That's
run.
what I'm saying. So they were winning more, and then at that point, they were a big market team.
Yeah,
You're a big market off of what your organization is doing. That little weird shit that now we make it like where people want to live. No, y'all say like New
right.
York big market, right? Let's talk about it now. We can have this conversation. New York a big market for the basketball, right? Is it because of media or because they're winning? Because they just start winning again not too long ago. So what are we talking about?
Mm, that's a good point. That's a good
They
point
just
for
start
sure.
winning, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah, yeah, and they
Y'all,
still haven't.
uh,
It's just that they're uh contenders in terms of the playoffs.
bro. First of all right, now let me get real because the Knicks fan gonna hate what I'm about to say, but it's true.
Mm,
Y'all call that the Mecca arena of sports, right?
hmm
Right? Because that's why it's so big, right? It's the Mecca, right? That's why it's so big. Why we only keep tally of the players that came in there and whooped y'all ass how much points they had on y'all? It ain't
mm.
what a New York Knicks did in that building. It's when Curry came, when Brian came, when Kobe came, when Jordan bust y'all ass. That's what they be talking about. Ain't nobody talking about what Cat had last night. No, we still talking about the 90s when y'all was getting your ass whooped. What are we talking
Yeah,
about? What's big market? Whatever the general consensus make it, bro. Stop being weird. What are y'all talking about? Y'all
yeah,
want
they
to
gonna
see
be right at
Edwards win, right? They everybody, oh, Ant-Man tough. Ant-Man gonna get championship. That motherfucker play in Minnesota.
right, right. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying, bro. Is
yo,
what
look,
we talking about?
where you driving down the road and it's constantly black ice, because that's why Stephon Marbury left. What are we talking about? That's a big market, but I probably
Mm,
could slip on some goddamn ice going to the game, right? What are we talking about? Y'all just be saying like
crazy.
they're not a big market team.
Crazy.
When Cleveland became
I
big
don't get it.
out of when LeBron there, but y'all was rooting for the Cavs to
That's,
go.
that's what I'm saying. What are we talking about? They just be saying anything, bro. You know how it is, man. They just be talking, and then of course, what I hate is when one person say it, everybody run with it, and they think like, oh,
That's what I'm saying, bro. A big
that's
market
that's
is
law.
what general consensus make it, gang. Is what the general consensus make it, bro.
Yeah, people don't have their own brains. They don't have their own minds. They can't think for themselves. They hear one person say something and they run with it. Like,
Because we in
come
the
on,
air.
bro.
I call it the trenders, bro. I call it the trenders.
Yeah.
What I mean by the trenders is you run with
Mm-hmm.
anything that's trending. If it's trending, you gonna shift your whole opinion to that. I see it in comments all the time. I will see somebody make a
Yeah.
comment, bro. If enough people disagree with them, yo,
Mm-hmm.
y'all right. I didn't mean to say it like that. Let me tell y'all something about Shy. This is one thing about me, and this is why a lot of you weirdos don't like me. Because I'm gonna be in a
Mm-hmm.
room with 100 people, and 100 people gonna tell me I'm wrong, and I'm gonna go one by one to every 100 person and tell them why I'm right. That's what's gonna happen. You
Yep. I'll
idiots
be the
sit in
same way,
that room,
bro.
tuck your tail and say, all right, never mind. I'ma say, word,
Mm-hmm. Word up.
haters.
That's how I be too, bro. Like I'm not wavering. I'm not changing. Like how I feel is how I feel. Standing on it.
You just cooked me with that one, bro. That's just weird to me.
That's what I'm
I didn't
saying,
know
bro. These people
I
tripping.
didn't like. I don't know. That's weird to me. That's just weird to me.
Make it make sense, bro. Hoops is hoops. Like we y'all gotta stop that. Like
That thought never even came in my head. Like, bro, I don't want
me either. I'm just like, how does that even come to your brain? Like, oh, you don't want to watch it because of the market. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
bro. Dallas was just in there last year, bro.
They not no big market, but of course
Like,
they have Luca. So that's why they had Luca. So that's why they're You know what I mean?
And that's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
like the player
General
makes
consensus,
the
bro.
makes the franchise. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Y'all
come
shifting the
on.
gear, bro. Because me and you, I don't know if that was me and you talking. Was it me?
Mm,
I don't know if it was me and you or if I was having it in the group chat and I was saying it's just
mm,
like LA, right?
right.
LA got the Lakers and the Clippers. The
Mm-hmm.
Clippers is never looked at in the same light as the Lakers ever, even when they won it. Even when they
That's
was a better team than the Lakers, bro, they never was
mhm,
looked at bigger than the Lakers.
for sure. Yep.
And you would consider the Clippers a bigger market. Why? Only because they in LA.
Exactly. Yep.
Anybody really want to go play for LA and they want to really win championships, they go look at that purple and gold gang. We not doing that. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
looking for blue and red. We not doing that. We
Crazy.
not looking for that.
That's true.
Y'all ridiculous, bro. Y'all ridiculous with that take. Y'all ridiculous. Don't let me come across that on the internet. I'm gonna have like 1,000 people going crazy on me because I'm a snap. It's always gonna be all Knicks fans. As soon as I hear Knicks, like what? Congratulations, y'all finally won it.
Yeah. Word up.
Like,
Oh, another thing that I wanted to get into since the lottery, right? One, I'm gonna start with this. Do you think it's rigged? And then two, there's been a lot of talk about what should the Mavericks, excuse me, what should the Mavericks and the Spurs do with their picks? Should they keep them or should they trade for a Giannis or a Kevin Durant?
I think it's rigged. I think it's always been rigged because there's been a lot of stories that said it was rigged when Patrick Ewing went to the Knicks.
Yeah,
It's
and
always
and I
been
saw
rigged.
I saw the history of like when someone got traded for the Lakers, like it was like Anthony Davis, and then he ended up going to the Lakers, and then the Pelicans. He ended up getting the number one pick, and I can't remember. I wish I would have took a screenshot, but yeah, it's
When
weird.
Davis got traded and the Pelicans end up getting the number one pick. Which, first of all, I'm gonna talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it real quick though. And it was now that he went to Dallas, and now I mean now the Lakers traded him to Dallas. Now Dallas got the number one pick, and then it was I think when Chris Paul got traded to the Clippers, Anthony Davis ended up being the number one pick for the Hornets that year.
Yeah.
Now the only problem with that is that everybody's not like understanding is the Pelicans had the number one pick before Anthony Davis got traded. Anthony
I didn't
Davis
know.
was still on the roster before when that pick came out.
Yep.
The pick didn't make number one pick. It wasn't the Lakers pick. It was already the Pelicans pick. So that's why I'm saying like I get what
I
y'all
didn't know
saying.
that
All fell
thing,
out.
but
Yeah, but that trade did not influence that number one pick unless it was rigged. But then again, like
right,
I'm saying,
right.
Anthony Davis was still on the Pelicans after they got the number one pick. That's when they traded him. And remember that fourth pick.
Okay, okay.
That fourth pick was ended up being DeAndre Hunter, but it was traded to the Hawks for something else. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what y'all talking about sometimes. Like he was still on the Pelicans at the time. It's not like he was already suited and booted for the Lakers and then the lottery came. No.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's funny.
as far as what I think they should do, I think both of them keep it. Unless you get Giannis,
Yeah.
respectfully, I'm not trading for Durant. Not after what he just did for his last
Hold,
two
hold, hold.
teams. Ooh.
If you're with team though,
Either
either
of
team.
either of them.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think that'll be a better position for him for
Oh,
far as compared to Phoenix and San Antonio because
well,
of Wimpy, bro.
now what you saying?
Ah,
I understand what you're saying, but if I can give up just picks and get them, I'll do it. I'm not giving up none of my
no, no, no,
players
no.
with that pick. I'm not giving up none of my players with that pick.
I am. For Kevin Durant, we talking about Kevin Durant.
Yeah, we also talking about what his success rate been in the last couple years too.
I don't care. I'm still willing to take that risk over a damn
Now listen,
baby.
it's just because you don't like Cliff Flag. I
No. The Spurs will be picking number 2, bro.
yeah, but again, I've seen what you've been doing lately. I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't want to get. I don't
Like,
know.
come
I don't
on,
have
I
nothing
mean,
against the ring, and obviously he gonna be going. He's gonna be going. It's nothing else you can do with that team, bro. It's time to get rid of him, Bill, and Booker.
so
Let
yeah. So
Booker
that's
go
what I'm
somewhere.
saying. I don't. I hear you. I hear you about what he done in the past, the rant that is, and all of that. But
I'm just because this is what I'm trying to explain.
no,
Basically,
wait. All right, before you go, my fault. This is why, because it's like DeLon Harper or whoever they pick at number 2, they not ready yet, right? So I feel as though you already traded for De'Aaron Fox, who is a veteran and a player who wants to win.
Mhm.
So why not maximize it a little bit? I don't necessarily feel like they got to rush, but if I got a chance at Giannis or Kevin Durant, I'm willing to let go of that pick to be able to compete. They're not going to whoever they select is not going to be able to compete yet. That's my opinion, and I think I see that. I can see that them not being able to compete just yet.
Giannis, I'll do. Durant, I'm not because I seen what
Okay,
Durant going to do. I see what Durant going to do if we have less. That's why I'm saying if I'm trading players with this pick, I just gave up two pieces of young talent, plus what could have been a third piece possibly of young talent for somebody that's going to come in here, and I'm not going to be able to do shit. So now I'm going to be at square one in like another 3 or 4 years. I'm gonna be right back at square one again.
that's fine. I respect it. I
That's
respect
my
it.
only thing. If Durant can do more with less, I would do it. He
Hmm.
showed us he cannot. He showed us he can't.
Yeah,
I'm just calling it what it
fair.
is.
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Durant
I hear
a
you.
hooper, but I'm just meaning by
Hmm.
winning wise. Yeah, bro, you gonna come in here, you gonna give me 25, you gonna give me all this, but am I going to win? Because that will be my purpose of bringing you in. I'm not bringing you in just to say I made a trade for Kevin Durant. I'm
Right.
bringing you
That's a
in.
fact. Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's a fact. The big facts. But like, yeah, we can agree to disagree because, in my opinion, I'm willing to take that risk.
I'm
But
willing
like
to
I said,
take the risk depending on
I'm
what I
willing
got
to
to
go
give up.
Giannis first. Look, I'm willing to go for Giannis first. But
Yeah.
if that doesn't work out, then I'm taking the guy who's a champion, an MVP, over a kid who is a maybe. Now he got the tools. Whoever they might be may have the tools to
Durant is a
be something in the future. But I want that. That's just my opinion. I want that. I want.
yeah, and I feel like Durant is a maybe though. Maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. It ain't no guarantee I'm gonna win when he come here.
You hater.
Yeah, yeah, you sit on that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. All right. So another one.
But before you go in there, depend on what I have to give. I will go after him. Depend on how much you want me to give up.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not. I will.
So basically, you would do it depending on the price.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going broke for him. That's what I'm.
Okay.
I'm not going broke for him.
Heard you. Heard you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm not making it like, oh no, Durant. Oh no, don't get him. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't want to cash out.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, I
All
don't want
right.
to cash out for that.
So Jay Williams, he sparked it up, right? Obviously the Mavericks got the number 1 pick. So he was like he'll be willing to trade it for a Giannis. And some of them were saying he crazy is something in his cup, that he drinks something, and others are basically saying like, yo, like they shouldn't do this. You don't want the fans mad at Nico again, Mr. in the third. And I'm like, do y'all not know who he's talking about?
Oh,
He is talking about a defensive player of the year. He's a champion. And I feel as though he would fit way better. This is my opinion. This is no disrespect to Cooper Flag. I'm not doing it. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, the Mavericks will be a better position. And and another reason why they will be more of a better position, because you would put more expectations on a rookie to come and do something and compete, because Kyrie, I'm hearing, won't be available until January.
Yeah, no,
So
remember he
instead of Cooper Flag, the young Cooper Flag is putting expectations on him. Giannis and Anthony Davis hold the fort down until Kyrie come back. Come on, bro. What are we talking about,
but
bro?
that's why I'm saying, because but see, that's what I mean right there when I'm saying in a second, yes, I'm giving that up for him. Yeah. I'm giving that up for
Yeah,
y'all, because
right.
the dude is getting 20 rebounds by himself. So imagine if he got Anthony Davis right there.
About
Then
it.
and then remember, Anthony Davis, he not like a I have to be in the paint to score type of player. So it's not like the lane gonna clog up.
That's what I'm saying. And then they'll still be able to keep at least one of these big men
And then
in
even
order to
that,
be honest.
if you got a player like, let's say you got power forward on the other team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he have a game where he just played like 44, 45 minutes out of that 48, right?
Yep.
And playing against a team that's subbing in and subbing out Anthony Davis for Giannis all night,
Right.
you got to go up against both of them tonight. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah. But what was that last part? My phone. I got distracted.
No, I was just saying, if you got a power forward, right,
Hmm.
that's playing 45 minutes out of his 48 tonight against the Mavericks, and they
Yeah.
had to go back and forth of guarding Giannis and Anthony Davis all night,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
that's crazy
And
work.
then and then and then then let's say you keep Cooper Flag. He's good. I'm not discrediting him. He's good, but he's not Giannis good at this moment.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
That's disrespectful
The
if
big
anybody
difference. It's
act
a
like
big
he is.
difference, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
And
Like,
hold
yeah, I
on,
get it,
before
the
you say
future
that,
and this and the third. But Anthony Davis, Kyrie, and them, they're older. So why not maximize them?
and real
Like,
quick, don't I
who
don't like
else would you
type
have
in this
to wait?
comment.
One more thing before you go. Who else would you have to build with Cooper Flag at this moment? Nobody. The youngest, Max Christie, and who else is young? The Hardy, the Hardy kid. He's a guard. Other
Hard,
than that,
y'all.
you got vets on your team. So why not have a put you in the best position to compete? He's not going to be ready to compete just yet. Not year one. That's just my opinion. Hey, maybe I'm wrong, but over Giannis,
I'm saying I don't want
probably
nobody to be like, well, right now at this age, he better than Giannis was at that age. That's not what we're talking about, and it has nothing to do with anything. I just don't want
at
nobody,
all.
because that has nothing to do with anything.
That's what I'm saying. So that's just my take on that. But people acting like it's absurd to trade away Cooper Flag for Giannis, or come on, bro, stop it, bro.
I don't, because you gotta think, right?
We don't.
If you think about this and you say and you look at the trade, you'll be looking at it like, so we traded Luka Doncic at a pick and we got back Anthony Davis and Giannis. That's a crazy trade.
Right. Like, what will be the fuss about? What are we talking about? Like I said, do I have to say it again? Defensive player of the year. He literally was just an MVP in MVP talks
Yeah.
this year. Stop. Come on, man. Don't.
All right.
That's it,
What
y'all.
else you got?
Respect. Respectfully. That's all I had to say. I wanted to address that. And again, like I said, I'm not hating on Cooper Flag. I'm not. I'm not. I like the kid game. I acknowledge his game. He's good. Like, he's a good player, bro. You have to be crazy or much of a hater to not recognize that he has game. Like, you know what I mean? The kid can play. I like his IQ. I like his feel for the game. I like how he can rebound. I'm not going to say he's a crazy defender just yet. Like, from what I've seen, this is just my opinion. I feel like he is a willing defender. He's a good weak side defender, a help defender. He's really good as a help defender. I like his size, his measurables. Um, I still have questions about his outside shot and his gravity being able to create on his own, and far as like posting up. And like I told somebody before, he really how he got to his spots, he was able to take advantages of smaller guards. And in the NBA, that's not going to be the case. Yeah, some guards might be smaller than him in the NBA, but these are grown men. They're just as strong, or they might be stronger than him. So he's not going to be able to bully them like he did those guys in college. That's just all. But yeah, like I said, just to end it on that, I'm not hating the guy's pretty good, especially he's only 18. So that's all. I don't want it to seem like I'm a Cooper Flag hater and this and the third.
Right.
That's just, it's just being real, like knowing the game. Like,
Realistic with
come
it.
on, yeah, be realistic. Giannis or Cooper Flag. That's basically what you're saying. Who are you taking? I'm willing to go with that. That
Right
freight train, right?
now,
I know what I'm gonna get with Giannis.
right now it's got to be Giannis all day right now.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all. And I come off a little passionate, so you may come up be like that, but that's
I'm
not the
just
case.
saying you put Giannis because I'm just say it like this, and this ain't no knock to Cooper Flag, but if you're
Yeah,
acting like no, I'd rather have him than Giannis right now. You put Giannis on that Duke team, and you tell me they don't demolish that fucking tournament, bro.
seriously, seriously, seriously. Like,
Nobody has a chance in that tournament, bro.
yeah, it's a fact.
Nobody has in that tournament. They won't be blowing no lead in 9 seconds.
No, he crazy.
I'm just
Them
saying.
Duke fans for the
I'm not. I'm
game.
just saying
You the
because
most.
it's like people don't put enough respect on some of these players sometimes because they so hype on
Yeah,
the incoming players.
that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
uh,
that's my only thing. They don't put enough like respect on some players sometimes, and it's crazy to me.
yeah, and that's another thing. Scout, analyst, my fault, my bad. An analyst was saying Cooper Flag's ceiling is Scottie Pippen, and his floor is Gordon Hayward.
I
Come
could,
on, bro.
but it's just the Pippen thing. I feel like
That's a reach. Like,
he's not that
yeah,
good
from like I said,
on
he do got
the
the measurables. Oh, my fault, my fault. Go ahead.
no, that's what I was gonna say. I just don't feel like he's good enough on the defense to get from Pippen comparison.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just yet, we're not gonna do that just yet. Like, I get you saying that's his ceiling, but
I hate NBA
and then you
comparisons.
even were saying like I hate comparisons, bro. Just let Flag be Flag, Tatum be Tatum, Bancaro be Bancaro. Like, yeah,
And let's end it off on this, right? Because
yeah,
I saw showing that it wasn't funny, and I can't believe somebody really trolled like this. But when they said that Tatum tore his ACL, somebody gonna put in there a torn ACL question mark. This dude want to do everything Kobe did. Yeah, I'm like I couldn't believe somebody went that low with it, bro. I'm like, really?
I saw that on X too. I ain't even gonna cap. I did see somebody post that. I'm just like,
But hopefully he gets better
you
soon.
you can't beat the internet. That's all. You can't
Yeah,
beat the internet.
yeah. Hopefully, and
Yeah,
just shout out to Tatum. You know I give him flack all the time. You know
same
I feel
here.
like
Same.
a player though. He's a great player.
Yeah.
I think he just make bad decisions sometimes
This
on
is
the.
it.
We're not talking about personal. I'm talking on the court. I think he makes some bad decisions in timely manners. Still a great player. That's
For
somebody I
sure.
feel like that you can sometimes even say they're underrated sometimes because I don't feel like he get brought up enough as one of the best players in the
Right.
league.
Yeah, he definitely tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
but he'll be back.
I'm not really that much of a fan of Tatum like that. That's just me personally. But like I said, I would be a fool to not acknowledge like
You
you're
know what my
blind.
biggest beef is with him.
And he don't got a game. He don't got game. Like, bro, he's got game.
You know what my beef is with him. So it ain't that hard. I'm a
Yeah.
Heat fan, so you already
Oh,
know.
and I hate Boston too. That's just what it is. I hate
With
Boston and I hate the Knicks. It's
with
just
me,
always been like that.
that's why I just sometimes I troll him a little bit, but he'll be
Yeah,
he'll be
me too. Yeah.
he'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He's
Yeah.
still
Yeah. Speedy recovery. Yeah. Yep. But let's see what happens tonight. It's a close game so far. See if Boston can still hang on, fight for your guy. And we'll see. Like you said, like Sean said, y'all, Knicks fans, they might take y'all to game 7.
You heard what I said. You heard what I said. I said that they might come back in this 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
And if
Just
y'all
gotta
got a
step up.
problem, comment section right there, and I'll be right back here.
Oh, don't let,
I said.
yeah, and don't let them win tonight.
That's cool.
Don't take the
I still mean what I said. We talk more about SMG, about the people that came in there and did what they did. Shout out
right.
to them.
Yo. But that's it, y'all. Shout out to everybody who came in for a little bit, however long it was. Appreciate you. Always don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
It's all
It's
free.
free. Come on, man. Who don't like free stuff, man?
Come
or don't
on.
like this something that's free. Come on, man. We ain't asked you to pay a dime.
We just asked
So
you.
yeah.
That's all.
That's all. That's it, man.
And I'm out.